All right, welcome back here to the broadcast booth. Scott Gilmore here. We're at the championship match of the Indiana Senior Masters, and it's going to be Aaron McCormick taking on Ron Hurt, and Mike Aulby's lane side with both competitors. Mike, take it away.
All right, I'm here with Aaron McCormick. Aaron, you're going for the title today. You've bowled really well so far. Do you change anything going into this last game?
No, I'm going to stick with what I'm doing.
All right, Aaron, good luck. I want to go with our tournament leader, Ron. Ron, you're doing really great so far. You've bowled Aaron already once. And it's a tough match. Do you see this one playing out any different, even though you've got an extra one, because he's got to beat you twice?
No, I think it's going to be a good match. We both made the previous match a good one, come down to the 10th frame. I see it happening the same way. We're both throwing it pretty good.
Best of luck, Ron. All right, two great players ready to duke it out for this title, and Aaron McCormick needs to beat Ron Hurt twice to win this title. So back to you, Scott.
All right, thanks, Mike. And wow, if this title match is anything like their finals of the winner's bracket, we are in for a treat this morning or this afternoon. Aaron just came up 3 pins short from Ron. Ron winning that match 237 to 234. And now you made a great point there, Mike. Aaron's got to beat Ron Hurt twice, and that could be a tough task. But, boy, if anybody can, Aaron might with the way his ball is reacting.
Yeah, and if you're either one of these guys, you don't want to let down because they're both so good that you can't give them any leeway. And one thing Ron Hurt doesn't want to do, he doesn't want to rely on have to bowl that second game. Aaron's got to go, just all the way to the finish, give it everything he's got, leave nothing left. Ron's got a little leeway, but you don't want to really use it.
Well, and you're right, because all the pressure right now is on Aaron McCormick. If Aaron can win that first match and force a game 2, then all the pressure goes right on to Ron Hurt, right?
It flips right back to you. Yeah, it sure does.
Well, we appreciate you again watching the Senior Masters all morning long. Here we are in the afternoon hours. We want to thank our sponsors, Championship Lanes. What a wonderful host they've been here for the Senior Masters. Angie Collop has done a phenomenal job, and their staff. Want to also thank A1 Automotive out of Fort Wayne, Pinheads, Bowling and Entertainment out of Fishers, Tim Macks Victory Lane Pro Shop, and Mike Aulby's Arrowhead Bowl. And here's our first shot of the championship match, and Ron starts right off with where he's left off.
And he took off. I mean, he obviously didn't have to bowl during this last match, and he threw some shots off to the side, but it's not the same as when you're in competition bowling. So he sat over there and kind of planned it. He planned it perfectly, started out with a perfect strike, and sends a message to his opponent, Aaron McCormick, I got to be ready.
Ron Hurt out of Greenwood looking for that first state title here in the scratch events here at the Senior Masters. Aaron McCormick already has a State Masters title to his resume. He's looking to add a Senior Masters. Now, Aaron has also won several state tournaments in like the state USBC championships. So he's looking to add that other big scratch resume.
Yeah, and sending that shot out too. Scout takes the 10 out, although something's still standing. I think it's the 6 still standing in the gutter, but it's down. So great start by both players.
His pin carry's been phenomenal.
It has. That light hit has been devastating. It's just that solid 10 that, a couple times that got in there. But if he just needs to keep his head down and keep making good shots, because it certainly looks like Ron's going to.
Well, and you're looking at, when this tournament starts for match play, you're thinking, okay, who do we like? We made a comment before this started that you thought Ron Hurt could be one of the favorites. Yeah. But Aaron McCormick is another one of those guys that's got a lot of talent, and when he gets in a roll, he can throw a lot of strikes as well.
Yeah, he deserves to. We've got the two guys that from today's bowling deserve to be here for sure.
Oh, and he comes in light. Yeah. There goes the 4.
Yeah. And it looks like, both these guys are lined up. They've kind of got it figured out now. It's just that occasional shot that is a little bit off. Are you going to get that break that breaks down a split or whatever? And that spare. You got to pick the spares up.
Well, Aaron all he has to do is avoid that miss in a little bit where he grabs
it. Quick.
Yep. And Ron's mistakes have been missing a little right because he's playing just a little farther left than Aaron. Not much. Oh, beautiful shot. Oh, man. I tell you what, right now, fans, you are in for a treat. If this is anything like their
Messages are being sent.
Oh, my
back
goodness.
and forth. Yeah.
want to thank everyone again for watching. And this is why we bowl. When you get those competitive juices, these are the moments
Yeah.
that you
this
come
is
to the
fun.
bowling center.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty shot. Oh, he'll take that. He thought he might have got around that one a little quick, but did a great job. Good ball speed and high flush.
now.
And he's went to that ball. Ron Hurt has went to that ball that he switched to before when they bowled each other. Just one pair to the left of where they were, I think.
Yeah. Third frame, working on a double. That's a little left.
Oh, my, solid 9.
It was just a little
And that's probably
left.
what Ron Hurt was worried. That ball broke a little bit sharp, but yeah, Aaron labeled that shot. Great shot, solid 9. This is where you got to remember, keep yourself set and make this spare. Don't let it get away from you. And I'll tell you what, it's quiet in here. You're up there and you hear everything.
Yeah. This is when you hear all the pins.
You hear
recycle.
everything. You hear them all.
You're hearing
You
the
can count
machines
them.
recycle and
yeah.
everything, right?
Well, see, one more pin, you hear it drop. It should drop the pins. Yeah, no, you can't get caught up in all that. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You could hear a pin drop in here almost. And I don't mean bowling pin. I mean
Yeah,
bobby pin.
It's important now for Aaron just get back on it and just make another good shot and start another string.
These last 3 or 4 rounds, he has been very impressive.
Very.
Well, left.
Oh, he'll take that one.
What a break.
They'll take that one. A little quick with the
Six
feet.
pin goes down, and good sportsmanship there by Ron. Of course, they were talking about the previous match that they had, and Ron got a lucky break there going Brooklyn and to extend one of his strings. And 2 very likable individuals here in the championship match. Oh,
Big shot.
that's the hit.
Yeah, every strike there is just adding to the lead. So
That light mixer is where you need to be. You know, Scotty Kramer has got a few games in this building, and he should know. And that's where he said the bread and butter is right there.
Yeah, these guys have been showing it for sure. Yeah, it's great shot making.
We hope you are enjoying the Senior Masters here on Savage Bowling TV. We'll be off for a week, and then we'll be right back at it November 10th from Mike Aulby's Arrowhead Bowl in Lafayette, Indiana for the Indiana Scratch Classic. Another tournament, Mike, that's always delivered some dramatic finishes.
It really has.
Another beautiful shot, front 5 for
Not
for
much
Ron.
doubt. Yeah, not much doubt in Ron Hurt's shots. Great shots.
You know, even though
Solid 4-bagger.
Aaron McCormick's like, are you just going to give me an opportunity at all?
Well, he's got a break in the last frame, but it's time to. He's got to put a couple together here to keep Ron Hurt knowing he's in the rearview mirror there a bit. One at a time, though.
A couple of loose shots here from
Yeah,
Aaron.
lost a little bit of his timing. Got getting a little quick.
It's one thing, too, and I know everybody has their own style, but I've always been one, once I got my feet set on the approach, I like to go.
Yeah.
And I always felt like if you're standing there for longer than, let's say, 2 seconds, too many things are running through your mind at that point.
Yeah, you got to be careful not to outthink yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and I know Aaron's more of a deliberate player from that standpoint. But, you know, ooh, would have made the 7-pin.
Well, like I said, it's, you know, once it's out of your hand, it's history. Now it's time to just forget about those. Let's just get back lined up. Let's just, you know, do all the thinking back here. Get up there. Once you're set up there, let's go and just make shots and see what goes here.
Well, and Aaron's also thinking, well, my opponent can't miss, and I feel like I have to be in that same.
Well, you got to be
sometimes you put a little too much pressure on
yeah,
yourself.
You got to be careful getting into that situation. Exactly.
All right, 6th frame here, championship match. Aaron McCormick, Ron Hurt. Aaron trailing in the match after Ron Hurt starts off with the front 5 strikes. And he's left again. Oh, and a Brooklyn strike.
That's a good break, but he just needs to come back and reload.
Well,
Reload.
Mike, it just looks like Aaron just a little.
He's out. I think he's just doing a little too much thinking right now. You just need to go back and let it rip like he was. And that's easier said than done.
It is, you know, and plus, you know, you're starting to get a little mentally tired as well.
Well, it's you know, it may not seem like a lot of games, but it's a lot of time. And that's all being thrown to you mentally and physically both, because stop, start, especially in the winner's bracket.
Yeah, and that's what I always think makes the State Masters so hard. Oh, high flush, because we have double the players in the bracket. So if you're in that loser's bracket early, you're bowling a lot of games, and it takes a lot longer time frame to finish that.
And you got Ron Hurt, who's just calm, cool, just out there making shots. You know, not a whole lot of emotion, but he oozes confidence. You know, you just see it. You know.
Well, this guy's got a lot of experience. PBA 50 bowler. He's bowled almost every tour stop this past season on the PBA 50 swing and did quite well. And so, you know, he's got a lot of experience bowling under pressure. Oh, almost a 4-9.
Yeah.
Thankful for just a 4.
Yeah. But he's obviously thrown the ball very good. He's made the right decision on the equipment. He's just making good shots. And I'm sure, like any true champion, Aaron's the same way. That if you only need to win one, you want to win it now.
Right.
You know,
yeah, you don't want to mess around.
Nope.
You do not want to have to bowl that second game.
Yeah. But this does give Aaron a little bit of hope here. If he can put together a couple strikes here now, next 2 shots are important, but he's just got to go out there and make a good shot and not put too much pressure on himself to do it.
Well, and that's evident in some of the other matches we've seen where, if you remember, Kevin McCune was bowling Matt Sanders right here. Matt Sanders was the 1 seed. Kevin got him the first game, then got him the second game, and it's just so much harder.
Flips, like you said, it flips all the pressure. This is very, very big ball for Aaron McCormick.
I think it's a must strike.
Good shot.
Oh, 7-pin falls late. He had to take a double check there. He had to look again. But no, it fell.
That was a big shot. Big shot.
And that just kind of keeps things within 20 pins, right?
Each shot's big because he needs to kind of continue to push this over back into Ron Hurt's court a little bit.
Well, now we're stepping up into the 8th frame. Late stages here.
Yeah.
Can Aaron McCormick force a second game? You know, and that also reminds me, too, when we had the new sisters, Samantha and Shelby.
Yes.
Samantha was the number 1 seed. Shelby got her that first game, and then she got her this. So it's really
Changed
hard.
the
Is
whole
that
momentum,
it really is tough to come back after you've lost that first game for the number 1
Big
seed.
shot.
Oh, man, that has some.
There's that confidence to Aaron.
That was nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, Aaron felt that one. That was a good one. Good shot.
You can tell when he starts running it out a little bit,
Yeah.
he knows it's close. Good off the hand. That lets Ron know that Aaron ain't going anywhere.
And Ron's in good position here. He just needs to keep making good shots.
And that is hard to do when you've come, Aaron threw a couple of loose shots there, right? You got to take a deep breath and just refocus, like you said, Mike.
Yeah.
And now, can Ron get back on the strike train? 8th frame. Oh, Messenger! No. 10-pin.
Good break and getting the 7 out of that. That had 7-10 all over it, but great. It was a great shot.
Now you got to make your spare. Now, one thing here that does with those 9 spares back to back, it still gives Ron the edge.
It stalls it stalls, yeah.
Aaron, Macks score 259. Ron Hurt, Macks score 268. What a title match we have.
Great spare shooter, Ron Hurt. He doesn't let those get away from him. He's made good shots. Here's a big frame, 9th frame.
Well, we've seen a lot of single pin misses in this tournament so far, and when you guys bowled, you might not miss a 7-pin for 4, 5, 6 weeks maybe, right? I mean, you guys on the PBA tour were so solid.
Later in my career, not early.
All right, all back to business here. 9th frame.
Big shot.
Oh my goodness.
I've never seen that almost fall forward and then stand up.
Wow, I am speechless right there.
Aaron McCormick now controls his own destiny in this match, in this first game.
He can shut Ron Hurt out in the 10th frame. Unbelievable.
But he needs the 9th and 10th.
Now, keep in mind.
Great shot by Ron Hurt, though. Great shot.
Keep in mind, too, Aaron with 2 Brooklyn strikes on that left lane. Really.
But he's come back. The last 2 have been good. So let's see. But he's got them at 1 at a time. You can't get ahead of yourself in this.
Yeah. Well,
and it's not over either direction. Even if he doesn't strike here, it's not over.
Yeah.
But this is
the first
a huge
one here
shot.
is huge. This really forces Ron to show up in the 10th frame. Oh, light.
No.
2-pin. That one he got a little quick. That's the first time he's missed right.
Yeah, he just leaked it a little bit, but it was.
Well, he told himself, "I'm not missing left," right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're.
Yeah. Yeah, he waited on it. I mean, he made a good roll at it.
It was close. Now, with the
Gotta pick the spare, yeah.
still not over. Mark here and good count. He's going to force Ron still to show up in the 10th frame. All right. He still has 238 out there.
And he needs that to keep Ron Hurt honest here in the 10th frame.
That's right.
Not honest, but you know what I mean?
Right.
He needs it to,
Well,
to
he
have
needs
a chance.
He needs a double to
Have a
force
chance. Yeah.
Ron to mark in the 10th frame right now.
Yeah.
He's got to have these first 2 here in the 10th. But you can't get the second one if you don't get the first.
Yeah.
Here we go, 10th frame. Another unbelievable match between these 2 players. Oh, even worse break by taking out the 6, leaving the 3-10.
Probably a little less ball speed on that one, a little bit, but
Was that a little bit maybe of an? Was he maybe a little fast with the speed in the first one or in the 9th, and then that's a little adjustment that he's made?
But yeah, I mean, he's bowled a good game. It's just he's run into Ron Hurt, who's been the star all day, and continues through this title match. Nice spare.
All right, good cover.
Nice spare.
Yeah, and now Ron just needs to keep it on the lane, basically.
Yeah, disappointing for Aaron, obviously, but boy, he's bowled well all day, and he bowled well to get in. I mean, it's just Ron Hurt went out there and won it. I mean,
Yeah.
he just he put together the last couple games we've watched here between just the matches against Aaron were just unbelievable.
Yeah, really. Ron just needs 5 pins on his first ball and with anything less than a strike, it's less than that. So, yeah, Ron just is going to need basically 4 pins. But, boy, if you're Aaron McCormick, if you said, hey, I'll give you 224, take your chance, I'm taking my chances, aren't you?
Yeah.
That just shows you how good Ron Hurt has
Ron
bowled.
Hurt's bowled well, very well.
And
He's
really,
bowled the best.
Yeah.
I mean, he
could easily have the front 9 this
it's
game.
certainly his tournament.
Yeah. 10th frame here for Ron Hurt. And that will be enough. Ron Hurt from Greenwood, Indiana, your 2024 Indiana Senior Masters champion. And well-deserved. He has bowled fantastic all day long. We came in before the match play started, and if you thought, is there a favorite here? We kind of looked at Ron with the PBA 50 experience and just the amount of bowling this man has done. We thought he might have an edge. And, boy, not only has he bowled well, he has earned.
Dominated, yeah.
Yes, he has dominated and earned this championship.
Yeah.
Your champion, Ron Hurt from Greenwood, will be back with the check and trophy presentation right here on Savage Bowling TV.
All right, welcome back, everybody. And we've just concluded the 2024 Indiana USBC Senior Masters, and I'm currently with, for the check presentation and a trophy presentation, we have Jeff Circle from the Indiana USBC, the tournament director, and we have our champion, Ron Hurt. Jeff, with the spoils.
Ron, on behalf of the Indiana USBC, I want to present you with this wonderful Eagle trophy and this little check here for $1,200. Great bowling today. You did a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jeff.
Ron, what a tremendous day for you and weekend. You bowled so well, but you've been bowling well all year, so it's no surprise. Scott and I had talked earlier about how well you were bowling, and you were kind of one of the ones we thought might be here at the end. And congratulations, but how's it feel to win the 2024 Senior Masters?
It feels great. You know, I've bowled it. I turned 50 a couple years ago. I was able to bowl this a couple times. I think I made it to the round of 8 once. Just some tough matches at times, but yeah, it feels good to get it to just keep together and win the matches. Yeah.
You know, you bowled well earlier in the matches as well, but looked like you made a ball change that really kind of made things. I mean, you threw the ball awesome. It wasn't necessarily just a ball change, but you made a ball change late, it looked like, or maybe you'd used it earlier, but you went to a ball that certainly seemed to match up with what you were doing.
Yeah, during one of the breaks where I was practicing at the end, I switched to the Ion Pro, but as I was throwing it in the match, it didn't give me any room left. So I switched back to the Harsh Reality Pearl, which gave me that push and gave me a little hold in the middle. And so it was a ball, and that's between that and Virtual Energy Blackout have been the 2 main balls that I've thrown yesterday and today. They rolled great.
Well, congratulations. The ball was only part of it. You were the main part of it, and you made great shots all weekend. And congratulations on winning the 2024 USBC Indiana Senior Masters. And we'll see you back next year and probably later this year to bowl on some of the other USBC events, correct?
Yes, definitely will. Yeah, I love, Jeff puts on a great tournament. All the tournaments he runs are great. So, yeah, I definitely look forward to bowling as many events as I can.
Well, congratulations. Very proud of you. Good job. And we look forward to seeing you later this year.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Mike.
Back to you, Scott.
All right. Thanks, Mike. And what a day it's been here at the Senior Masters here in Anderson, Indiana. And really the guy that we thought would win ended up winning. It doesn't always play out that way, but
usually doesn't, right?
But you're right. Great interview there, and changing to a ball that necessarily didn't make him bowl better, but it just matched up better. And boy, he made quality shot after quality shot.
And on the scoring pace that we saw, I mean, he just got more and more confidence as the day went, as did Aaron McCormick. But and the ball change kind of added to that that gave him a little more room to not only that, but it carried very well. And I mean he was averaging 240 or 250 where guys were averaging 170 and 180. So I mean he made it look easy and what a great champion, great guy, great bowler.
Well, if you're Aaron McCormick, you're disappointed, but man, you gave it everything you had. If you probably ask him and say, hey, we'll give you 230 and 220 in your games against Ron, you take your chances. I'm sure Aaron's going to take those scores every time, but he just ran into a guy that just was in his zone.
And he did, and Aaron made great shots. I mean, he looked confident doing it, and talking to Aaron afterwards, it was 20 years ago that he won the regular Masters, and the same way kind of would have come and won 2 matches, but one of those things, and he certainly had a great tournament, and to be runner-up, what a great job for Aaron McCormick as well.
That's going to wrap things up here from Anderson, Indiana, here at Championship Lanes. Want to thank our sponsors before we cut off our broadcast. Without them, these broadcasts on Savage Bowling TV are not possible. Want to thank Championship Lanes, the host center here, and all the wonderful things that Angie Collop and their staff do for us at these tournaments. Want to thank A1 Automotive, Pinheads Entertainment, Mike Aulby's Arrowhead Bowl, the Brands of Brunswick, and Tim Macks Victory Lane Pro Shop. For Scott Gilmore, Mike Aulby, and Chad Lester, our engineer, that's going to be it here from Championship Lanes. Your winner from Greenwood, Indiana, your champion, Ron Hurt. Thanks for watching here on Savage Bowling TV. We'll see you in 2 weeks from this man's center in Lafayette for the Indiana Scratch Classic. We hope you join us for that broadcast too as well. So long, everyone.